Hello, hello. I had some time open up, so figured I would hop on, say hello to you all, talk about some things. I actually had something I wanted to talk about. I made a post yesterday on Instagram, and I wanted to dig a little deeper. Well, I didn't make a post. It was a story. I ain't been posting, y'all. I ain't been posting. Just wanted to hop on. So I posted in my stories yesterday. I texted myself. I don't know if y'all do this. Like, I text myself so I don't forget stuff. But I texted myself and I shared the screenshot of my text on my stories yesterday. And I just wanted to talk about it because I had a conversation with my husband last night. And I was like, I need to tell the people all about this. Just kind of my history because, yeah. So the post that I shared on story says, walking away from an offer or a service that makes great money or even any money at all, but no longer aligns is the biggest flex of all. Okay, so let me just go a little bit deeper. So if you have an offer that you hate, that is sucking the life out of you, yet you're continuing to offer it, I'm telling you, when you let it go, like, that is literally the biggest flex of all. So every time that I have walked away from an offer, from a service that is no longer aligned, my income and my impact increases exponentially, okay? Why is that? It is because I am in alignment. When we are out of alignment, you literally are walking in the opposite direction of where you're trying to go. That is alignment, right? When you're out of alignment, there is no way you can get to the destination, right? So then I went on to say, is it scary? Of course it's scary, but for me, it is more scary to stay in a season that I have outgrown. But I wanted to just kind of back up a little bit with this story because I realized last night when I shared with my husband Aaron what I had posted, right? Walking away from an offer, like, that's really the biggest flex. Just for an example, like, when was it? 2020, I launched a membership for service-based female entrepreneurs. And even though it was amazing, it just didn't align. It just didn't feel good. And even though within 6 months I made $80,000, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I walked away and was able to then level up because of it. So I share this to say, like, if you're not feeling something, just because you're good at something doesn't mean you should do it. If it is sucking the life out of you, please do yourself a favor and stop offering the thing that is making you dread the work that you're doing. So let me back up. Let me tell the story. So my husband and I, we have been married. March will be 16 years, okay? We got married 3 months after I graduated from college. I went to the illustrious NCANT, okay, Aggie Pride. So I was a well-educated woman. I had a degree. I graduated with honors, right? Like, I was in the top of my class. So when we got married, my husband, he was very confident in me. Like, I moved, he was in the military, so I moved to Fort Bragg, like, that's where we moved together. And, like, I got a job, right? Like, I got a good job, and then I quit it. And then I got another good job, and then I quit that one. And then I got another good job, and I quit that one. And my poor husband, I know he was like, what the fuck, Amber? Like, can you not keep a job? And it wasn't that I couldn't keep the job. I didn't want the job, okay? And what really dawned on me last night was I really have been true all this time to what makes me happy, what makes me, it sounds like you, Lead X Design, yeah. Like, if you're not happy, if you're miserable, like, what is the point? And a lot of times what I see happen is we're doing things in our business that makes us miserable, that makes us unhappy, that makes us question everything and resent our clients and all of that. And it's all because we're out of alignment and we're only doing things because we think we should, or we think we have to, or the money is good, right? But it's actually holding you back. It is blocking you from getting to where you want to go. So there's another part of this story. So my husband, as many of you may or may not know, he actually, so my husband, So my business retired him from the military 2021. So we're coming up on 2 years now that he's been out of the Army. And, you know, he had a year. He worked with me for a little bit. It wasn't what he wanted, and I had to be okay with that. My feelings was hurt a little bit, like, you didn't want to work with me, but it wasn't his thing, right? And I had to be okay with that. And so he took a year to just kind of figure out what he wanted to do. Now he's back in school. He's pre-law. Like, he made the, what's it called, dean's list, you know, like, my boo, he doing some things. And so he has lots of friends, of course, who are in the military. In fact, our youngest son, his best friend, she lives right like 2 houses up the road, and then her dad and his dad, so my husband, like, they're really good friends, and he's getting out of the Army. Actually, I think he's out already. And we just had a conversation last night because he, not my husband, the guy who's getting out of the Army, he doesn't really have a lot of options, you know. His wife works, he was the breadwinner, and now he's having to look for a job, and, you know, going to school isn't an option for him, or taking a break isn't an option for him. And my husband and I were just talking about just how blessed we really are that we had that flexibility for him to be able to come out of the Army and take some time and really figure out what he wanted to do. And it all boils down to me back in the day quitting all of these jobs, because had I kept those jobs, had I just, you know, sucked it up, buttercup, and just did the things that I thought I was supposed to do, or because I had the degree, this is what I have to do. Like, if I would have stayed in this misalignment, unaligned journey that I had gone on or had started, our lives would look so completely different right now. And, you know, my husband, he funded my business. Like, he's been my biggest cheerleader for over a decade now. Like, he believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. And just to be able to be in a position where the business that he helped me create, the success he helped me get to, is now giving him a level of freedom to really explore and see what he wants to do, just means so much to us. And it just, you know, makes you take a step back when you see other people in what could have been the same position you would have been in. It just makes you think and makes you, like, open your eyes and really pay attention to what's important. And that's really why, you know, I wanted to hop on and just go a little bit deeper into this post from yesterday. So again, if you're just coming on, the post that I made, well, stories, it's still in the stories if you want to go read it, but walking away from an offer or service that makes great money but is no longer aligned is the biggest flex of all. So every time that I have walked away, my income and my impact has increased exponentially. Is it scary? Of course, but for me it is more scary to stay in a season that I know that I have outgrown. So this is my message to someone. I don't know who this is for, but if you're sick of working with a certain type of client, stop working with them. If you're sick of offering a certain service, stop offering it. We in our business have the ability to create a level of happiness, a level of freedom. When you get up in the morning, you should be excited as fuck to go work in your business. And if you're not, I'm going to challenge you to look at why. Because truth is, this is not why you're in business, because you could definitely just have a job that you will have security that you hate. That's fine, but at least, like, you don't go into business to create another job. You go into business to create a level of freedom. That's why we all go into business, whether it's time freedom, money freedom, location freedom, whatever that looks like for you. If you're unhappy in your business, and let me even go a little deeper, because I've talked to this about with my students, but not really too much public. But for the last 6 months, like, your girl, I was fighting with myself internally, because, y'all, I spent the last 3 years building something that I love so much. I'm so passionate about it. I've invested so much money into this, so much time, energy, effort. I love it. I love it so much, but it's time for the next season, and I've known that, but I've been fighting it. And for the last 6 months, like, there were days where Like, I literally couldn't even get out of the bed because I just didn't have it in me. And thinking back, like, that's always what happened in my jobs. That's how I quit my jobs. I literally couldn't get out of the bed, so I said, fuck it, I'm done. I just didn't, like, I didn't want to go to the next level. I wasn't ready. And so the last 6 months were hard. Not, well, financially, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, like all the things. And, you know, I just announced, when was it, a week ago? Monday, a week ago, that I'm launching my agency. Y'all, the agency has been the thing I knew I would always do. I just didn't know what it looked like, because I knew I don't want to design. Like, that was a season, right? I'm done designing. That doesn't bring me joy anymore. Unless I'm doing something for myself, then that's fun. But I just, you know, we grow, we evolve, and sometimes we make that mean something about us, that we're a failure, right? Like, I definitely felt that way over the last 6 months. Like, I'm just gonna quit this thing that I've been building and nurturing and growing and loving for so long. But the moment I decided that, okay, it's time to do something different, it's time for that next season, like, I was a whole different person, y'all, and I am just so excited about where I'm going. I'm excited about where I'm going to be able to help designers go, where I'm going to be able to help business owners go with this agency. But this isn't about me. This is a message for someone on here. I don't know who it's for, but if you're miserable in your business, if you're doing things in your business that make you miserable, this is your sign. This is permission for you to stop doing all the things, okay? Just because we can do something does not mean that we should. Just because it is making you money, you offering this thing could actually be holding you back from making twice or triple the amount of money because, again, the misalignment, right? So, moral of the story, be happy in your business. Be excited about the work that you're doing. Be excited about your offers. Because here's the thing, y'all. When it's hard for you to show up, when it's hard for you to talk about your services and your offers, a lot of times it's because you're not really excited about them, right? And when you're not excited about your offers, it's hard to show up and talk about them, which means it's hard to make sales, which means it's hard to make money, which means your business is going to be hard to grow it. So go back to why you started. Go back to the things that you love. Stop thinking that you have to do this or you're supposed to do that. You have the answers within you. Everything that you need is already within you. It's a matter of, are you going to listen to it? So today I'm going to challenge you to listen to what is within, what truly makes you happy, what fires you up, what could you talk about every fucking day and keep talking about it again and again and again. And it's okay to grow. It's okay to pivot. It's okay to change your mind. We're human. We are human. We're supposed to change our minds. We're supposed to grow. We're supposed to evolve. So if you're feeling stuck, take a look at what you got going on. If you're feeling unhappy in your business, take a look at what you got going on, okay? You don't have to do anything in your business that you don't want to. And if it doesn't make you happy, I encourage you to not do it, because it's gonna mess with everything, because your business is so connected to your life. It's so connected to your livelihood. And like, it's on your mind all the time, right? So, again, just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should. For example, just because you can help everyone in your business, I could help everyone, but by me trying to help everyone, what that means is I'm going to help fewer people, because my message gets lost in the mix. It's not special, okay? So if you're scared to niche down, I had a conversation the other day, offering services that are no longer aligned. Where are you going? Where is it that you want to go? And then I want you to ask yourself, is what you're doing right now setting you up to get there? The services that you're offering, the price point, is that aligned? Is that going to help you get to where you're going? The type of people that you're working with, the clients, all of that matters, and all of it needs to be aligned. That is how you get to the destination. If you are feeling like you're just throwing darts and like wherever it lands, Y'all, there's a better way, okay? So I'm going to challenge you today. Take a look at where you're trying to go. If you don't know where you're trying to go with your business, start there. Think about, what are you trying to create? What change and impact are you wanting to create in the world? And that makes such a huge difference when it's not just about money. Because I can tell you from experience, you can be making all the money in the world and still be miserable. And that's not what your business is for. Your business is to have you, like, so you can be fulfilled, right? So that you can be walking in your purpose. And, you know, you have to be, the services have to be aligned with where you're going, who you're working with. So that's the message. I just wanted to go a little bit deeper on that. But, you know, do you, it's your business. You're in control. Take control of your business and be happy with what you're doing, because that is the key. That is the key to you getting where you really want to go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end here. I got some calls with designers coming up. Super excited. So let me by the way, if you are a designer and you're feeling in your business like, I get it, right? God, we do so much as designers. We do so much. And all we want to do is design. All we want to do is work with amazing people. All we want to do is get clients results. But we gotta show up on social media. We gotta dance. We gotta point. We gotta lip sync. Like, if you're over that shit, because I definitely was, you ain't gonna see me pointing on no reels. Like, and that's fine if you enjoy doing it. But just know you don't have to if you don't want to. But I know with that comes some pressure. Well, Amber, how am I going to get the clients? So let me just tell you about my agency real quick, what I have now stepped into, which I am so fucking excited about, because I get to help designers, I get to help business owners, I really get to create change in the industry that I do love so much. With this agency, what I'm doing is a matchmaking agency, but it's a concierge matchmaking agency. So what we're doing is we have designers that we are partnering with, and we are my team. So right now I have 2 full-time team members who work 8 hours a day, collectively 16 hours a day. They are prospecting. They are going out and they are finding the exact leads that our designers are looking for. Then they have a matchmaking call. We get all the details. I'm, handling any kind of red flags. I'm educating. That's a big piece of what I'm doing with this agency, because forward facing, it's for business owners. Women in business is really who we're focused on. On the back end of it is the designer piece of it. So when we have these matchmaking calls, something that is so important to me with the business owners is that we're using it as a platform to educate, because unfortunately, business owners really don't understand what we as designers do, and designers have a hard time communicating and articulating the value of what we actually do. So then there's a misalignment, and the business owner is like, well, I don't like the investment, that's way too much. It's because they don't understand it. So I'm using my platform as an opportunity to educate business owners on what designers actually do. But in addition to that, I'm making sure they actually understand what their problem is, because a lot of times they're trying to solve the wrong problem, and then they hire a designer, and then nothing changes, because that wasn't really that wasn't the right problem, right? If they got a logo, like, you need more than a logo. It's more than that, right? We know that as designers, but business owners, they just don't get it. So with this platform, I'm really excited to be educating the business owners. Even if we can't match them with one of our designers, I really want them to be a better client for whoever they work with. So I'm just so excited about what this agency stands for. And we will, without a doubt, 100% be the most diverse platform for designers. Like, we're already international. We have a couple international designers, but in addition to that, like, we have Spanish speaking designers. We have designers who are committed to the LGBTQ community. Like, I really want to help the business owners be able to find the perfect match for them. And so with that, it is a concierge. We're really getting to know them. We're supporting them so that they understand what they need to reach their goals. They understand the value, and then we match them with the perfect fit designer in our network. So if you are interested in being connected and matched with perfect fit leads, now is definitely the time to have a conversation with me, because we have introductory pricing. I'm not going to share it on here. You have to have a conversation with me to hear about that. We have half of our spots. Actually, we just had another designer sign up, so we're over half of our spots now for the intro pricing. So it's not based off of intro pricing ends on, Friday. It's not like that. It's based off of the number of seats that we have. And again, let me just give you a little bit more information on it is a membership for the designers. It's set up as a membership structure. There is a 30-day trial. It is a paid 30-day trial, but you don't have any commitment or anything like that. So in addition, with your membership, in addition to being a part of our network where we will refer you and match you with perfect fit leads, there's also sales training, there's sales support, there is community, but not just to go hang out. It's because I'm vetting these leads and I'm really setting the bar high, right? So my designers have to be able to fulfill. And I know sometimes projects, they go longer than they should. It runs into another project. Clients, stuff comes up. So with the community, what I'm really envisioning, which I'm so excited about, is to be able to offer help when something happens. Even if life happens with you and you're like, Amber, I need some help getting this project finished. That's what the community is going to be, so that you have support, so that you never feel like you're doing this by yourself. And the client, you're able to fulfill, which is going to make you look amazing. It's going to make the agency look amazing. The client, they're going to get great results, so they're going to start referring you. Like, it's just a whole beautiful situation, and I'm just so excited about what I'm doing, because there's literally nothing else like this. So I know there's one big company who does something similar, but how we're different, and really from any other lead agency. One, you're not paying for leads. You get as many leads as you want under your membership, and you don't pay any extra. So if you want 5 leads per month, or if you want 20 leads per month, the price point is still the same. But it's not a request for proposal situation. It's not, I'm gonna blast the leads with a bunch of designers to choose from. There's no directory. It literally is matchmaking. And I think what it's the most similar to is like a dating service. To be honest, it's like a dating service. So we have 2 parties who are telling us exactly what they're looking for, and we're finding them for each other. And so you actually get to talk to the lead. You get to have a conversation, because I could not imagine being chosen to be someone's designer because of some numbers on a paper. Like, I spend way too much time with my clients for me to not have the opportunity to even meet them beforehand. I don't think that's, personally, in my opinion, I just don't think that that's the way to start a relationship. And I'm the kind of person, if I don't like you, it's gonna show all over my face. So I have to make sure we're a good fit, and that's really the basis of what I'm doing. So there is absolutely nothing else like this out here. So I'm so excited to be just leading this movement, really, in changing the way that designers are able to get leads, and the way that these business owners are able to get the design services that they need. Also I forgot, so with the membership, you get to be in the referral network. You also have sales support. You have that community. We also, with my company, can offer financing, so pay in fulls. Hello. I work with a company where we can offer that for the leads. And then I am in the works with my attorney, having an attorney on retainer, and having it'll either be once a month or twice a month where you'll be able to ask an attorney questions, because majority of the designers that I know and that are coming in to work with me, they want to build their own agency as well, and I want to make sure that they're set up, right, legally, like the foundation is there. We as brand designers, like, we understand how important a foundation is. But what I do know is, as a designer, we're scared of that shit. We are scared of even having a conversation with an attorney to be like, can you look at my agreement, and to just be seen as a hot mess, because I know y'all Google these agreements. You just go find something and you just plug your little information in, and you're not really protecting yourself that way. So I want to make sure I'm able to help you protect yourself, okay? So that is, in a nutshell, kind of what the membership looks like. If you're interested in having my agency match you with perfect fit, quality, like, this is not Thumbtack, this is not whatever the other ones are. No. No. Also, again, you don't pay per lead. And so I'm able to actually guarantee you a 10x return on your investment. It's pretty amazing. So like I said, I have about half of the intro pricing slots already full. If you're interested in just having a conversation, that's all it is. Like, there's no pressure. Either you want to do it or not. I'm not going to pressure you either way. I honestly want you to be able to make the best decision for yourself. So have a conversation with me. Okay, so if you're interested, you want to talk, send me a DM that says leads, and I will get you the link so that we can schedule a call, and I'll tell you all about it. It's a no-brainer. Like, right now, my conversion rate is 80%. 80%. Who here has an 80% close rate? And there are designers who have joined who've never bought anything from me, who have just met me, and they're saying, hell yeah, sign me up, because there is nothing else like this. The price point is insane, and a 10x return on your investment plus a 30-day trial to test it out. You're not locked into anything at all. Like, I don't know what y'all waiting for. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end here. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Again, the moral of this story was, let me read the post again just in case you just hopped on, because the whole reason I came up here was because of a story that I had posted yesterday. There's a backstory to it, which I did share at the beginning of, but what I said in my stories was, walking away from an offer or service that makes great money, or even any money at all, but is no longer aligned, is the biggest flex of all. So every time that I have walked away, my income and my impact have increased exponentially. So is it scary? Hell yeah, of course it's scary. But for me, it is more scary to stay in a season that I know I have outgrown. Okay? So my challenge for you today is, take a look. Are you happy in your business? Are you happy? If not, you're in control. You can change that, okay? And a lot of times it's because we're working with the wrong people, we're offering the wrong services, we're doing what we think we have to do instead of doing what we want to do. It's your business. Do what the fuck you want to do, okay? Otherwise, what's the point? What's the point? Okay, I'm going to end here. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Again, if you are interested in having my agency match you with perfect fit, qualified leads, send me a DM with the word lead or leads, some iteration of that, and I will get you a link to schedule a call with me, and I can't wait to tell you all about it. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, guys.